What up, this is Rama Screen covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix's new documentary feature, Sisters on Track. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, please do so at patreon.com/ramascreen. That's patreon.com/ramascreen. Let's rock this. This is a very fascinating docu because in most other cases, usually it's about leading up to the big limelight, leading up to that victory, whether you are the underdog or the favorite to win. Whereas Sisters on Track, the journey starts from the limelight. The journey starts from that victory, from all of the public attention that these girls receive. Deservingly so, I might add. And then it goes from there for the rest of the 90 minutes. And as you continue watching, you'll also find that this is a raw and genuine coming-of-age tale. And the test of the strength of the human spirit rings even truer outside of the track field. When they're home, when they're getting by, when they're juggling a million personal things at once, with lots of responsibilities and aspirations occupying their minds. Not to mention the grief that they still feel over the loss of a loved one. On top of that, the supportive African American community and the challenging socio-economic situation, they add to the realness of the growing up experience that these girls have to go through, all of which are extensively captured in this well-made, in-depth docu. Written and directed by Corinne van der Borch and Ton Grøttjord-Glenne, Sisters on Track chronicles the story of the Sheppard sisters, Ty, Rainn, and Brooke, who were propelled into the national spotlight in 2016 with their first-time wins at the Junior Olympics. The resulting media storm landed the trio on the cover of Sports Illustrated Kids as Sports Kids of the Year, and they were able to move from shelters into their own home. The film offers a rare glimpse into a tight-knit Brooklyn family's journey to recover from trauma and tragedy. With the support of their mother, Tanya Handy, and the guidance of Coach Jean Bell, the Sheppard sisters aim to beat the odds, dream big, and aspire to higher education as they are finding their voices as athletes and students, all while processing the growing pains of adolescence. At the heart of the story is the bond between sisters and an entire community of women passing the baton of self-empowerment and hope through track and field from one generation to another. There's a bit of a cinema verite nature to this docu, but more than that, these three girls often convey a lot just by the few words they share. Some of them have clear goals in mind, while some of them are wrestling with their purpose. And it's all written in their expressions, without the filmmaker having to interject in any way. When I said raw earlier, I meant it in every sense of the word. Even though Tyler Perry generously provided them with a 2-year free apartment, you can sense the anxiety from the mom specifically as the pressure builds up to find a steady income for when that 2 years help expires. And there's also a scene right smack in the middle of the docu where the girls are taught straight up sex education. So the level of no-nonsense bluntness in this docu is again commendable. Sisters on Track feels very personal and intimate. It's often easy to dismiss teenagers or young girls thinking, oh, they haven't tasted the toughness of life. But this docu points out that we often underestimate the weight that they have to carry on their shoulders. And so if the line of communication is open and honest between them and their support system, then that could help with their personal growth instead of them choosing to repress it. There's a lot of positive things that you can take away from watching Sisters on Track that you can apply to the relationships in your family. I highly recommend this docu, most definitely.